Hello students, welcome to the video lecture series on electrical installation, maintenance and testing. The previous few videos we have discussed about the unit 2B, that is earthing. Today we will discuss about the important concepts in this subject, that is tolerable step and touch voltage. So these two important points carries 7 to 8 marks in the in-semester exam or in the end-semester exam. So we will start with the today's point. Let's say we are having a 3-phase live conductors which carries the amount of voltage 11 kilovolt. So this is the sending end and this is the receiving end. Let's say the Y conductor breaks due to any environmental condition or due to the human mistake. If the conductor breaks, so this Y conductor falls on the ground. So this is the point at which the conductor falls on the ground. Let's say the voltage at this point, as we know that the amount of voltage carries by these three lines is 11 kilovolt. Due to the cutting of the conductor at this point, the amount of voltage at this particular area is 10 kilovolt or might be 9 kilovolt. As soon as surrounding of the area also carries amount of voltage, let's say this area is 8 kilovolt to 7 kilovolt. Let's say as soon as we are moving outside, or if we can measure, if we can possible to measure this area or the amount of voltage at this particular area, there might be some voltage, some kilovolt is present. Let's say at that point, if the last point is, let's say 2 kilovolt, and if a person or if a gentleman is using his phone, if he has got the call from his boss or from his colleague, and he is busy to answer or to receive that call, then unnecessarily he will enter into that particular zone. Now what will happen? As he enters in the charged zone, or there is a potential is available at this particular zone, so because one step is at 2 kilovolt and 1 foot is at 1 kilovolt. So if there is a change in potential, so he will get shocked. So unnecessarily he will fail on the ground, or if the injury is severe or if the voltage is severe, then he may die, unfortunately. Now, when a fault occurs, the fault current flow to the ground due to which the potential gradient near the electrical equipment developed. This potential gradient may affect a person in two ways, either by step-to-step contact or by touch contact. So, the previous diagram of this picture is responsible for step-to-step voltage. Now we are interested for the step potential. The step potential is the potential difference between the feet of a person standing on the floor of the substation with 0.5 meters spacing between one step during the flow of fault currents through the ground system. For example, if there is a broken conductor placed on the earth and if a person came in contact with the region affected by that broken conductor, then there is a high voltage developed in between his leg and it will flow through his vital organs of the body and he might dead. So this is called as a step potential. Now there is also a concept called as a touch potential. Now let's say if there is a high voltage cable is lying and the government or you can say that the municipal corporation is interested to make the road for that particular connectivity between the state and the rural part. So if they have appointed like the one contractor, and that contractor has the work to clean the or to level the you can say the earth, or level up this earth at that particular high voltage line cable. So let's say if the person doesn't know that if there is a high voltage line is lying, and by mistake or unfortunately if the JCB is entered in that particular zone, and if that JCB tries to dig that particular area at which or at where that high voltage cable is lying, then by cutting of that particular high voltage cable, as this JCB is a metallic part or it is made with the metal, so the amount of current or the voltage is transferred from that high voltage cable via this blade, via this arm, and via this body. Yes, so this is called as a touch potential. So by touching, the potential is developed, or the potential is going to occur. So initially this person is away from that particular JCB, and if that person touches to the body of that particular JCB, then he may get shocked or he may dead. Now, definition of touch potential is a potential difference between the fingers of a raising hand touching the faulted structure and the feet of the person standing on the substation floor. The person should not get a shock even if the ground structure is carrying the fault current, that is, a touch potential should be very small. For example, while digging by crane, so this example is previous example. While digging by the crane, if there is a touch to ground underground cable and a person touches that crane, current could pass from the energized crane through the person to the ground. So that's why many towers has this symbol or has this nameplate. Electric wires, danger, high voltage is there. So no person can able to walk or no person can able to climb on this tower. So sometimes they have the fencing also. So this will protect to climb on the particular tower. This is the touch potential. So if the person touches the faulty element, or if there is a fault current is available, and if the person touches by mistakenly, then the touch potential is developed between that person's body and the ground. And if there is a fault current is available, and if the distance between the 2 feet is 0.5 meter, so at this point there is a voltage which is a other level, and at this point there is a voltage which is another level. So there is a potential difference and he might get shock. So this is called as step potential. Now there are ways to mitigate the step and touch potential. So the first method is the reduction in the resistance to ground of the grounding system. So let's say, for example, if the fault current for a high voltage tower is 5000 amperes and resistance to the ground of the grounding system is 10 ohms, the ground potential rise, that is I fault, into RTG. That is 5000 into 10 is equal to 50,000 volts. Now, if we reduce the resistance to the ground of the grounding system down to 5 ohms and fault current increases to 7000 amperes as a result, then ground potential rise, that is I fault into RTG, becomes 7000 into 5, that is 35,000. So the potential voltage is reduced. Thus, we conclude that reducing the resistance to ground can have the effect of allowing the more current to flow into the earth at the site of fault. So this is a one way. There is a second way also available. So proper placement of ground conductors. So might be have seen that whenever we are erecting the tower structure, so the topmost conductor, that is called the ground conductor. So because of that also the step and touch potential can be minimized. I hope you understood the concept of touch potential and step potential in detail. Thank you. God bless you all.